Guys, today's video is sponsored by NordVPN.
In today's video, we want to find out what ice melt is, how it's different from salt, and if you can melt it.
This bag is ice melt. It comes in pretty large quantities because it's usually used for spreading on ice and snow to melt it so that you can walk on it and not have snow and ice to deal with.
And this is just regular salt.
This particular stuff is meant for making ice cream, but it should work pretty well. For rock salt historically has been used for melting snow and ice, but we now have better, newer compositions that we call ice melt, and it's for throwing on the sidewalk and you get rid of all your snow and your ice and makes it safer to walk on. So we want to look at a few of the differences, test which one actually works better, regular salt or ice melt, and then we want to see what happens if we heat up the ice melt. Will it melt through snow better? Can we get it into a liquid that we just like pour onto the snow and melt it all at once? Lots of experiments, lots of things to learn. Here's the basic idea. We're gonna take some ice melt, test its melting properties versus regular rock salt, and then see what happens to it if we heat it up or melt it. All right, first let's just take a look at these. The rock salt here, this is sodium chloride. This is table salt, basically. It's just larger chunks of it. This particular ice melt is a combination of magnesium chloride and calcium chloride. Calcium chloride and magnesium chloride are supposed to work better than sodium chloride for melting ice and snow. That's the first thing that we want to test. We're going to get a tray full of both of them and then sprinkle some of both types of salt on top, and we'll see which one melts it faster. But even before we do that, let's throw some ice melt into the furnace and get that melting. Okay, we've got two handfuls of about the same size. Regular salt that Callie is holding and the ice melt salt that I'm holding. Now we're just going to sprinkle them over these trays of snow.
I stand by, mine is prettier than yours.
I think you are correct. While we're waiting for that salt to do its thing, what do you think we should do?
You want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
Since it's frosting, you can lick your brush.
In snow. Probably not a good idea.
Our snowman is looking pretty good, so before we take a look at the results of the ice melt, let's take a second to talk about our sponsor for this video, NordVPN. NordVPN provides internet protection on all of your devices, computer, mobile, both Android and iOS. This is an app that's super easy to use. You log in and it connects to your internet through a server in a different country. This protects your information, makes it harder for people to get in, steal your valuable IDs, credit card information, anything you might have on your device, and really keeps you safe. There are a couple other things that I really love about it as well. If you're using peer-to-peer file sharing, that's something you can do while protecting your information and preventing anyone from looking at what you're doing. If you want to watch a streaming service from another country, you can choose what country to connect through NordVPN. So you can log on and be like, hey, I want to check out this streaming service, what they've got in Germany or England or Russia, wherever you want to watch from, and it'll connect you to the internet in that country so that when you log on to your favorite streaming service, it shows you the shows available in that country. It's a really cool program. One of the things that VPNs are most useful for is security. If you go to a hotel or a restaurant and you want to use the public Wi-Fi there are people that want to steal your data. They want to take all of your info off of your devices. Your phone has a lot of information on you, and if you log on to a public Wi-Fi, people can get in there and take it from your phone. If you're using NordVPN, your phone is protected. People can't get in and steal your data with your traffic being rerouted through a private server. Right now, Nord has a deal going. Check out the link in the description or go to nordvpn.com/random to get 75% off of a 3-year membership and use the code RANDOM to get an extra free month on top of it. Ice melt, that's exciting. What does it do?
Oh, it's warm like summer.
Does Olaf know what snow melt does to snow? I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare! Whoa!
So it turns out liquid hot ice melt
He's fine.
is not really good for snow.
He's fine. This is fine. He's okay. Everything's fine.
Our generic unnamed non-trademark snowman sustained a little bit of damage, but I think we can probably fix him back up.
He doesn't need fixing. He's perfect just the way he is.
Yeah, untouched.
Absolutely. He's beautiful.
I am wonderful.
Hooah!
She's become the villain.
Do you want to break a snowman? Hooah! Bye, generic snowman.
Musical snowman who loves summer.
He wanted to know what happened with heat. We showed him.
Our 2 trays of snow have now been sitting there with the salt and ice melt in them for over an hour, and what do you think? They look fairly similar to me.
Fairly similar. I think that the one with the rock salt is actually slumping a little bit more naturally, whereas you can see the pock marks that the ice melt has caused here. But you mentioned that the differences in cold can affect how these are reacting.
It's true. The rock salt itself is going to help get rid of snow and ice. The main advantage of using the ice melt, the magnesium chloride and the calcium chloride, those are supposed to help keep melting the ice at an even lower temperature. And what's happening here is not melting the ice in the traditional sense. We actually have a chemical reaction going on that's lowering the freezing point of the ice so that it no longer is able to stay solid at the same temperature. The sodium chloride dissociates into 2 ions, but calcium chloride and magnesium chloride dissociate into 3. The individual ions interact with the water and prevent it from crystallizing, so more ions means more water and less ice. Once again, thanks to NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video. Check out the link in the description or go to nordvpn.com/random to get 75% off of a 3-year membership and use the code RANDOM to get an extra free month on top of it.
Guys, that's not all. We've always got more for you to see. The box up here will take you to our latest video. The box at the bottom will take you to what YouTube thinks you should be watching next. Hit that bomb in the middle to subscribe so you never miss out on the fun. Don't forget to ring that bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.